Welcome to another exclusive leak video. This leak is going to be released in the May 10th pack. That is going to be the next pack that comes out next week. And we're doing a $100 giveaway. Like, subscribe, comment on this video to enter into the giveaway. We do these leaks every Sunday on twitch.tv/Dcade. Boom. This is Plunder Patrol. Now, to quickly explain this to you, the deck has a major downside, and that downside is it requires your opponent to have a specific attribute equal to the attribute of a patrol ship you want to summon from your extra deck, which is, for example, you want them to have a fire to get rid of their back row. You want them to have a dark to banish their monsters. You want them to have a light monster to be able to negate their monsters. Well, what if they are not playing those attributes? Well, you're kind of screwed in a Plunder Patrol deck. Well, not anymore. We have the brand new Patrol that's going to be coming out in a second. Let's show you the combo. So this is going to fix all the problems with the deck. So first we're going to start off with a Whitebeard, which is a very good level 4 tuner. And what I'm going to show you is a level 8 synchro play. Bluebeard says if we have a Patrol on the field, we could special summon, come forth. And now this is it. This card is coming. So as you could read right on over here, it says you declare an attribute, return this card to the extra deck, and then you summon a token to your opponent's side of the field equal to that attribute. But that's a pendulum effect, so we have to go to the bottom effect here. I know this could be a bit confusing. So right around here, it states that you could target a Plunder Patrol in your graveyard, add it to your hand, then become a pendulum scale. It has another effect, which I'm not going to really go into here because it's not relevant to this combo. Then we could do the pendulum effect. So let's do that real quick. Let's target a Patrol in our graveyard. Also, in addition to this summon, both of these are very good because they activate when sent to the graveyard. The Whitebeard's going to summon a Plunder from the deck, and the Bluebeard's going to discard any card from your hand to draw a card. So for this play, we Chainlink blocked the Whitebeard from being negated by an Ash Blossom by putting this on Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, discard, draw a card, and we special summoned a Golden Hair from the deck because that's generally a very good Plunder to go into if you do not have access to her yet. So now let's resolve that. Let's activate the effect to return a Plunder in the graveyard to the hand to turn into a Pendulum Scale. Now, our next goal after making the level 8 synchro is going to be just get 2 Plunders on the fields. Well, this is going to summon a token each side of the fields, and we already have our Plunder on the field thanks to the Whitebeard being sent to the graveyard. So let's do that. We have declared Light. So you can see it on the field, but the card here is bugged. Light attribute has been summoned to both sides of the field. This will help us link summon, and it will help us summon a Plunder corresponding to the attribute we declared, which is Light. So let's see what we are summoning. This is the main Plunder boss, which is not new, but you generally always rush to make this first. But now at the new level 8 synchro, you're going to try to make that before this. This states that you are going to be able to summon a Plunder from your extra deck corresponding to the attribute they have on their field or in their graveyard, and you get to draw a card. Another big deal with the Plunders, which I'm going to get into, is you need to have a Plunder in your hand. So I know there's a lot to this combo, but this Whitebeard being in our hand is actually very important because all of the Plunder extra deck monsters, they have an effect to discard, and they can't discard any card. They have to discard a Plunder. So fortunately for you, if you remember this combo, this is just a 2-card combo. We did get to +1 draw off of the Blackbeard. We also drew off of the Bluebeard. So, you know, we got to draw some cards. If we didn't have our Plunder, maybe we would have drawn into them. So now that we have this one, we also activate the Golden Hair to discard any card, special summon onto the field, not part of the combo, just extra. The Plunder lists. With a light monster in the opponent's field allowing us to summon this card, it states that it can discard a Plunder to negate and destroy a monster effect. That is insane. Now it has another effect, which is quick effect. You could special summon a Plunder Patrol from your hand or from your back row if it was properly summoned, which this was link summoned, so it is. Now, some people would want to use this effect right now. I'm going to wait on it, even though it's a hard once per turn. The reason I'm waiting on it is because if we discard a Plunder to negate and destroy the monster effect activation, it has an additional effect if it's equipped. If it's equipped, we can add a Plunder Patrol card from the deck to the hand. Now, maybe if I had another Plunder in my hand already, a second one, I would have just special summoned the Blackbeard right here, but we're going to hold off onto it because we only have Whitebeard. So let's go. Let's see what we can do with this. And it's also worth noting with the Plunder Patrol token on the opponent's side of the field, if you want to be cheeky, you could play Gozen Match, lock them into the attribute. You could play Rivalry of Warlords, lock them into Fiend if you wanted to. And just them having a token on the field is going to be really disruptive towards some newer cards that are coming out like Kashtira. So let's see what's good. Let's see what they do. And we happen to be playing against Blue Eyes White Dragon. He's going to activate the Alternate White Dragon to destroy a monster we control. This is where we're going to be able to discard a Plunder, negate, and destroy. And then that's going to allow us on resolution to search our deck for a Plunder card because we're equipped with the Blackbeard. And also that will trigger the effect of the Whitebeard because it was sent to the graveyard just like the effect we did turn 1. So that's going to special summon. I'm also going to now use its special summon effect to summon the Blackbeard onto the field. So now during the opponent's turn, it has that quick effect to summon another Plunder. If they were to have a different attribute in the graveyard, we could have summoned something else, but they still only have light. So let's start off with that. Let's resolve the Whitebeard, summoning a Redbeard. The Redbeard is just like the Blackbeard, but you do not get to draw a card. You will get to summon a Plunder from your extra deck corresponding to the attribute they have on the field or in the grave. So let's do this. It's also worth noting that the new Plunder is Earth. What's Earth that's very popular that pretty much everyone is playing? Max C. So TCG, they don't even have access to the easy Earth in the opponent's graveyard to get the Jord out much easier. All right, we are going to be resolving all of this. It's a computer. I could not get them to do anything else. And boy, if Omega could make it so I could duel myself much easier, I would love that. So if you're listening, please add that change. So with the Blackbeard, we're going to special summon another Light Plunder. We do get to draw a card here, so that's very good. Another Beaver Warrior. And the Redbeard could then summon another Plunder, which, you know, you're probably not going to play 3 of these, but for the sake of this replay, he's only got Light on the field and or Grave. And, you know, Tier Limit's very popular. They're going to have Dark. So if they have a Dark monster in the graveyard, you're going to have quick effect discard a Plunder to banish a monster your opponent controls. That is very good. Banish their Kit Kalos, that's nuts. And unfortunately, all 3 of these are hard once per turn. You activate one, you cannot activate the others, but their bodies on the field. So why not? Now, let's see the power of Plunder. Let's go all in. And I forgot to mention, this top to YCS, I will show you the YCS top and deck list. We get boosted by the fire, plus 500. We get boosted by the field spell. Big boost. Wipe out the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Fool. Now, let me get the deck list ready for you here. Boom. Hold up. My deck list not working. Okay, here. Now. Top 8 YCS Lima. This is from Michelle Versurissimo. I'm sure I said your name correctly. Now, this is being played with Runic, and I know you are not happy about seeing Runic, but the other deck list is pure. I will show you that deck list in a second. So something like this looks good. We did the combo with the Whitebeard and the Bluebeard. They got Kaijus, all right. Rivalry of Warlords with the token combo. We only have it at 1. Here is the extra deck. All right, just 1 Jord. That's all you need, and it fixes the whole deck. All right, looking good. Now, the other deck is not a YCS. It is a regional. Regionals, typically, depending on the area, could be anywhere from 100 to 200 to even 400 players. If it's in California, it could be up to 800 to 1,000 players. In Florida, they're generally 200 to 400. So it's not as good as a YCS, but it's still better than a local weekly tournament here. Pure Plunder with Adventure. The Adventure token, level 4. So your level 4 tuner plus the level 4 token, that could help you make your Jord. So take a good gander at the extra deck. Take another look at the main deck if you do not want to be playing with Runic. I don't think I'm going to want to play with Runic because I'm going to play so many other decks with Runic. I would like to try to make the pure version work. You let me know what you would be more interested in because that's what I'm playing for. And just like that, we are going to be concluding this video to remind you about the like, subscribe, comment for the $100 giveaway. Thank you very much. I'm going to be leaking a lot more. We have a structure deck coming out tomorrow, the leak. The structure deck itself is coming out with the new pack. So while we have concluded the whole pack or are soon to conclude, I forget the order of these videos being released, the Structured X comment, also, I'm going to leak to you a new solo mode. So also make sure to check me out on twitch.tv/Dcade. A lot of mad lads watching me there had access to these leaks many days earlier. And just like that, we are out.